Hey everyone, and welcome to Phrase It Live tonight. My name is Alex. I'm the founder and developer of Phrase It, a fun English language card game that helps you practice phrasal verbs. And phrasal verbs are really confusing. So I started tonight with a question for you. The question is, what is something you have made up before? And that comes from this phrasal verb, make up. Make up. And make up means to invent something or to complete something that you didn't finish before. So I have my kids over here. I'm going to ask them a question, and if you can hear them, they're going to answer. So it'll give you an idea of what we use makeup for. All right. So Lillian, what is something you do? What is something you make up?
A homework assignment.
Okay. Reese, what is something you make up?
Your face.
You make up your face with the net. Yes, but in this situation, okay. Yeah, makeup as a noun is something you put on your face. Hi, Brandon, welcome. And if you're just joining me, everyone, give me a like and subscribe. All right, so what is something else you make up? Lillian, go. So just so you know, I have my kids here. They're helping me answer this question to help you learn English. Makeup. What is something else you make up? What if you didn't get your teacher gave you an assignment and you were sick? What do you do then?
You redo the assignment and make up.
And make up what?
You make up for new. You make up for the lost work.
Right. So my daughter just said we make up for the lost work. Great. All right. Thank you, Lillian and Reese. I'm going to give you guys a clap. Yay. I'm going to give my kids a bell ring because you did great. And all right. So now we're going to get started with you guys here tonight. Thank you guys. Appreciate it. So tonight, hi, Salazar. Welcome. And Brandon. Yes. So, okay. I have a bell for my kids and they're ringing the bell. Oh my gosh. If you have kids, it's fun and always a challenge. Anyway. Again, my name is Alex. I'm an English language instructor. I love teaching English, and I'm here to help you practice your phrasal verbs. Tonight, we'll play a different game where we will say the word. I'll say in present tense, and you have to spell it in past tense. The first person to spell in past tense will get 5 points. But before we start that game, we'll wait maybe 1 or 2 more minutes so everyone can join us, and we can start playing the game in a minute or two. So, as I asked in the question, what is something you make up? It looks like Salazar said, you make up your mind. Yes, you make up your mind. Make up your mind means like to think about a decision too. That's like a third definition. But make up as a verb is, yeah, I'm going to make up my mind, make a decision. Yeah, that's a great one because I didn't add it in there. But like my kid said earlier, you know, like you have to complete your homework if you didn't get the assignment. Anyway, I speak very quick native English. So if I start speaking way too fast, you can type in the chat and say, please slow down. Please slow down. That's okay. But hi. Okay, so Brandon has a sentence. I tried to make up an excuse for being late at work. Yes. So make up can mean to create or invent. So in Brandon's situation, he had to make up an excuse, create or make up and invent an excuse. And so this is kind of our free first lesson phrasal verb tonight. Again, so that's something you make up, an idea. All right, so good job. Past tense for make up is, I have it up there in the question, is made up, made up. So that's it. All right, so tonight we're going to play a game where you get to win 5 points. And then after that, after you spell the past tense correctly, you will get 5 points. And after you do that, everybody will get 5 points for trying. And hi, Lena, I didn't say hi yet. And Brandon, Jose, Salazar, welcome, everyone. Everyone will get points if you spell the phrasal verb in a sentence correctly. So, but only one person gets 5 points for spelling the past tense correctly. Are you guys ready to play the game now? I'm ready to get started. Oh, that didn't work like I thought. So here we go. Let's start the game. We have 10 phrasal verbs we're going to learn tonight together. So I will say the word, and you get to type it in past tense in the chat. Are you ready? Your word is Remember, I want you to type it in past tense, right? So that can be the irregular form, or some of these might have ed, okay? If you spell it correctly and you're the first person to spell it correctly, you get 5 points. Yay. All right, Salazar's ready and Lena is ready. All right, here we go. Your word is, from my Phrase It 2 deck, your word is try on. Try on. Okay, what is something you spell try on in past tense for me? I know you can do it. First person to spell gets 5 points. All right, Salazar, you get 5 points because you spelled it correctly. Tried on. Yes, that is correct. You spelled tried on correctly. So thank you. Yep, good. My kids are spelling it over here too. And yep. All right, tried on. Good job. All right, so Salazar, you were the first, so you get 5 points. And at the end of our time, please tell me how many points you got together. All right, good spelling. Yes, Brandon, that's correct. Yes, that's correct, Jose. Tried on. All right, now type a sentence with try on. Ready? Get set, go. Make a sentence with the word try on, and I will give you 5 points for that. And my kids are over here writing as well, so I'm going to give them 5 points if they spell it right too. They have to make a sentence. All right. Brandon says, I tried on some clothes at the mall yesterday. Nice, Brandon. That's a good sentence. 5 points for you. All right. So we're spelling, if you're just joining us, we're spelling a sentence with try on. You can use past tense or present tense. All right. I'm going to try on this shirt now. Excellent. Good job. Yep, that's a good one. So Salazar, 5 points. Jose, trying on a new style of coat. Close, Jose. I can't give you 5 points because you mistyped the spelling, but it's you could say I tried on. So if you type in I tried on a new style. Woo! Oops, I didn't spell it right. I tried on. Yeah, yep, that's how it would be. So good. You know, I'll give you 5 points anyway, Carlos, for making a phrase. Good job. So you get 5 points if you make a sentence in English. Okay, my kids have a sentence here they want to share with you too. All right, so read that off to me.
I tried clothes on in the store.
She said she tried clothes on in the store. Okay, 5 points for you. What do you have?
I tried on new clothes.
Okay, my son said that he tried on new clothes. All right, way to go. So those are 5 points for you, Reese. 5 points for you, Lillian. And Lena, I tried on some food. Yes. Oops. 5 points for you, Lena. Great job. All right. Again, if you're just joining us, my name is Alex. I'm an English language teacher, and I love to teach you English online. I'm also the founder of Phrase It, this English card game you can get to improve your English with phrasal verbs. All right. Hey, you're welcome, Salazar. Appreciate it. All right. Okay. So, hey, they like that I'm doing this with you guys too. Sweet. All right. Can you guys say thank you, Salazar?
Thank you.
All right. Cool.
Thank you.
All right. Okay. So we did try on. Your next phrasal verb is, we have 9 more to do. Do you think you can do that? And make sure you add up your points. You guys know how to add your points? If I gave you 5 points, you need to track your 5 points because that's just too many people for me to track your points. Okay. Let's do the next one. Here we go. The next word is, now, only one person, now it's going to be between you two, and then you guys online, only one of you gets the 5 points for this one. Only one of you gets the 5 points for this one. I'm going to say the word, and you need to spell it in the past tense form, okay? So here it is. Ready? Get set. Here we go. Talk back to. Talk back to. How do you spell talk back to in the past tense? Talk back to. Let's see. Good job. Yep. Lillian, you got 5 points. Talk back to. Good spelling, correct, but she beat you to it with the 5 points. So Lillian got 5 points. Let's see who got 5 points online. Brandon. Yes. Brandon, you just got 5 points. Talked back to. Yes. Talked back to. That is the correct spelling. Brandon and Lena. Good job. But sorry, Lena. Brandon beat you to that one, so he gets the 5 points. But now you get a chance to win 5 more points. Everybody does, okay? So now I want you to make a sentence using talk back to. And this can mean like to argue back with somebody, like, oh, they're talking back to me. Or it can mean like more positive, like, oh, my wife was talking back to me when my daughter interrupted. Or something like that. You can say, but talk back to, teenagers like to do this. You know, you're like, no, I'm right. And they're like, no, I'm right. And it's like, oh, geez, they're talking back to me, maybe in a rude way. So that can mean talk back to. So that's the definition. So go ahead, type your sentence. I'll give you 5 points for effort and making a full phrase, okay? A full sentence. So ready? Make a sentence. Go. Type in the chat a sentence with talk back to. All right. Yes, Carlos, talk back to. That's correct spelling. Salazar. Yeah, good one, Brandon. Okay. Salazar says, I talked back to my mom yesterday for her birthday. Yeah, you could say that. I'll give you 5 points for that. All right. Carlos says, I talked back to my mom after I missed her call. Yes, Carlos, you get 5 points. Brandon says, I talked back to my boss at lunch. Yes, you get 5 points. And it's like returning information. All right, let's see what my kids have here. Go ahead and read your sentence.
I talked back to something in my... I talked back to something my mom said.
He talked back to something his mom said. Okay, 5 points for you, Reese. Lillian, what do you have?
I talked back to my parents.
She talked back to her parents. Yes, she's in middle school, so that happens a lot. Yep. And I talk back to my kids sometimes. Yes, so good. All right, anybody else want to type a sentence with talk back to? I will give you 5 points. Can you do it? If you didn't type a sentence yet, you can still type one. Sometimes there's a delay, too, on the internet. So if you do have a delay and I see your sentence, I will still give you 5 points. All right. That was our second phrasal verb. We still have 8 phrasal verbs to do tonight. Are you ready? Let's do our next one, which is listen and spell. First person to spell past tense gets 5 points. 1, 2, 3. Here we go, guys. Talk over. Talk over. Spell that in the past tense, and I will give you 5 points. Talk over. Talk over. Okay. All right. Oh, she beat you to it. Sorry. Talked over. Good job. Good practice. Good job. So you'll get 5 points for a sentence. Don't worry. All right. Brandon, you got it in there. Talked over. Yes. You just add ed for this one. And pronunciation is not talked, but it's actually with a T sound. So we'll say talked over. Talked over. And it can mean like to interrupt or speak more loudly than someone else, or you speak louder than somebody else. So talked over means to do that. Like sometimes I have 4 children, so when we eat dinner together, sometimes one person will try to talk over the other person at dinner time. But good job, Lena. Talked over. Close, Jose or Carlos. Yeah, good job adding the L. Yep. Talked over. That's how we do that. All right. Are you ready to make your own sentence? Okay. Let's make your own sentence. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go. Type a sentence with talk over, present tense or past tense. I'll give you 5 points. Anybody can get 5 points. You just have to type a sentence to get your 5 points to practice your English tonight. So talk over. Make a sentence with talk over. Can you guys make a sentence with talk over?
I thought of a sentence.
Cool. Well, write it down. Or you could say, you don't have any space on your, you need more paper? Get more paper.
Okay.
Yeah, go get more paper. Get like a notebook. Here, we got paper back here. And here. I'm giving my kids paper. All right, there you go. And you can use a book too. I've got lots of books here. All right, so let's see what you guys got. I talked over with my sister about her grades. Yeah, that works, Brandon. But we might say, we might add it, the pronoun it, in between there. So I might say I talked it over. Because in English, like maybe in Spanish, it's implied in the verb. But in English, I actually have to, or Portuguese too, sometimes it's just in the word. But in English, I actually need to add that extra pronoun so I know that's what you're talking about. Like I talked over with because in your language, you're like saying, I talked the thing over or I talked it over. But in English, we actually have to say it. So we got to say, I talked it over with my sister about her grades. Like the it is referring back to the grades. So like as far as English grammar, it always helps to add the pronoun for more understanding. Okay, so good one. So Brandon, 5 points for your sentence. Salazar, I need to talk over because of the noise. Good. Okay, so Salazar, you want to add your preposition of the before that. So you say, I need to talk over because of the noise. And then Carlos, I talked over, my wife was arguing because she got my nerves. Okay, so you want to say, and then in that situation, like Carlos has here, or Salazar, you could say, I talk over the noise. Carlos, you could say, I talked over my wife because I was arguing. So you want to add your reason why a little earlier before the verb form there. But yeah, that happens. She always says, Carlos, you're so funny. You're welcome, Brandon. Lena, I had to talk over the noise on the factory. Yes, you might want to say in or at as a preposition for that sentence versus on, because you're inside the factory and it's loud, or you're at the building and it's loud. So you might want to use in or at instead of on. But a great sentence. Lena, you get 5 points. And I don't know, Carlos, did I give you 5 points? You get 5 points. Now my kids have a sentence here. Let's see, what do you have?
I have 2.
Okay, go ahead. Let's do Lillian first, then you, Reese, okay?
Okay.
Read your sentence.
My friend kept talking over me.
Ooh, she said a great one. She said, my friend kept talking over me. And she used the ing form, talking over. Okay, Reese, what's your sentence? Go.
I have 2.
Okay.
So the first one is, I talked over my mom, and the second one is, I talked over my friend.
I talked over my mom, and I talked over my friend. Okay, Lillian, you get 5 points. Reese, you get 10 points because you did 2 sentences. There you go. All right. Okay, good job, everyone. That was our 3rd phrasal verb. We have 7 more phrasal verbs to do tonight. Are you with me? Yeah. Give me a like if you like this video. If you're having fun with me tonight to improve your English, give me a smiley face. And again, special thanks for you guys joining us tonight. Okay, the next word you can spell in past tense English. I will say it in present tense, and you spell it in past tense to get 5 points. First person, this one's a competition, which means we compete. You get 5 points. Okay, Salazar's ready. Great. You guys ready?
Yep.
All right. And you can say, yeah, or yeah, whatever you want to say. Okay, here we go. Your word is do over. How would I make do over in the past tense? What's the past tense of do? Do you know? Spell it.
I got it.
Okay, spell it. Let me see. Oh, 5 points, Reese. You did spell that correctly. Good job. All right. Yep, past tense. Yep. All right. Salazar did over. Yes, you got it. Salazar, you got 5 points. Reese, you got 5 points because you beat Lily into that one. All right, Lena. Excuse me. Good job, Lena. Yes, Brandon. Hi, Jane. Welcome. Did over. That is correct. It's did over because the past tense, it's an irregular verb, not do-ed, but it's did. Did over, right? You did over. So what does this mean? Like do over in English. Do you guys know what this means? What does it mean to do over?
You redo something, you do it again.
Mm-hmm. Did you hear her? She said you redo something, you do it again. That's do over. So sometimes if you've had a bad day, sometimes Americans will use this in an idiom and they'll say, oh, I need a do-over. This has been a horrible day. Or it might say, I might need to do my homework over again. Something like that. Okay, I'll be quiet and let you type your own sentence. All right, so do-over means to do something again. Yes, Salazar, that's correct. Yep, you are correct. It's to do something again. And hi, Jane. Everybody, you can say hi to Jane. Hi to everybody tonight. Welcome. What we're doing tonight, Jane, is I'm saying the present tense. You spell the past, you get 5 points. And then everybody gets a chance to win 5 points if you type a sentence using the phrasal verb. So we're going to do that right now. the next sentence. Are you guys ready? Your next sentence. Ready? Go. Make a sentence with do over, and I will give you 5 points for making that sentence. Okay? You guys can read your sentences too. You could read them a little bit louder. So as you read them, you can speak a little louder for everybody to hear. Okay. Cool. Thanks. All right. So do over. Make a sentence with do over. Like you can use past tense. I did over. Or I needed to do over my And sometimes we'll use the verb need to frequently with do over. I need to do over or we needed to do over And it's often used with the verb need to. Okay, yes, Salazar, that's a great sentence. After my mistake, I have to do this over. Good job. 5 points for you, Salazar. All right, Brandon, I had to do over my essay at school. Yes, that's a good sentence. 5 points for you, Brandon. All right, Lillian, read your sentence.
My teacher said I needed to do over my homework.
Okay, her teacher said she needed to do over her homework. Good job. 5 points for you, Lillian. All right, I did over my homework. Yes, Jane, you got 5 points. Okay, yes, Reese, go ahead. So read aloud.
I needed to do over my test.
Okay.
And I needed to do over my homework.
Okay, he said he needed to do over his test and he needed to do over his homework. Good job, Reese. 5 points for you, buddy.
Happened to me once in first grade.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, he said it happened to him in first grade. He had to do over his homework. I had to do over my homework in my master's degree program or like in college too. So it can happen at any age. Or your job. Sometimes you have to do over something at work. All right, Lena has another great sentence for us. The hairdresser had done the haircut too short and had to do over his work. Right, that's great. 5 points for you, Lena. Another way you could end that sentence too would be the hairdresser had done the haircut too short and had to do it over again. So you could even use the word again in that one at the end if you wanted to. As another way to say that in conversational English. Jane has another one. I did over close. You want to add your preposition to there, the infinitive. So you'd want to say, I need to do over my application. But if you're saying past tense, then you could say I needed to, but you want to add the to there. Need to for that one. But good one, Jane. Good practice. All right. Can I say I did over my room like decorate? Yes, like a makeover. Sometimes we even add make with over or we'll mix it with do over. So there's like a show called Extreme Home Makeover, or there might be another show like a do over where you redo something and you decorate it. Like I needed to do over my room, my office, something like that. That's correct, Brandon. All right. Yes. Hey, thanks, Carlos. It is nice having my kids speak casually over here. All right, guys. You guys are doing great. Okay.
I had another one, too.
Oh, my goodness. Okay, let's listen to... My son has one more sentence for us to listen to. Go ahead.
I had to do over my homework. There's
all right.
Another one.
Yep, he said, I had to do over my homework. That is another one someone can say. Good job. Okay, the next one we're going to do is... I'm going to have you listen and spell the past tense of this phrasal verb. If you're the first person to spell the past tense and the whole word correctly, I will give you 5 points. And then after that, you can write a sentence to get 5 more points that anybody can get 5 points on. Remember, if I said, hey, your name, and I say you get 5 points, remember that and add it on a piece of paper at home. Take a piece of paper and add your points up. So at the end of tonight, you can tell everybody that you won, right? Maybe? Okay, here we go. Your word is help out. Help out. How do you spell help out in the past tense? Help out.
Done.
He said done first. Let me see. Show me. Helped.
Helped out.
Yes. Reese, you get 5 points. Lillian, show me yours. All right, Lillian, good job. My son, out of these two, Reese, you got 5 points. Now for you guys online, oh, Lena got it first. Helped out. Good job, Lena. 5 points for you. Brandon, good job. Helped out. Jane helped out. Yep, helped out. Our phrasal verb is helped out. Not help ed, but helped. It actually has a light T pronunciation. Listen and say that with me together. Can you guys say it together?
Yeah.
Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Listen and repeat. Helped out.
Helped out.
Okay, did you say it? Helped out. One more time. Helped out.
Helped out.
Good practice. Okay, so now what does that mean? It means to assist somebody or something. So helping out is like assisting. And we also use ing too. So if you want to type in ing form, helping out, am helping out, was helping out, or helped, ed, or present tense, help. So any verb form tense you want to use. Ready? You may go. Make a sentence with help out. Any verb tense. Help, helped, helping. You can use any verb tense. I just want to see you use it in a sentence in English, and I will give you 5 points.
Done.
Awesome. All right. Read your sentence. Read your sentence out loud, Reese.
Okay. I helped out a friend.
All right. 5 points for you. Tell me your sentence.
I helped out at the pet center.
I helped out at the pet center. Good. 5 points for you, Lillian. Let's see what you guys have online. I helped my sister out with her homework. Yeah. Brandon, you have 5 points. Good. Remember, if I tell you guys you have 5 points, to add it up.
Okay.
Oh, and I just spoke quick English. I used another phrasal verb, add up. Add it up, which means to count the amount together. That's what that means. So when you add something up, you count it up together. Thank you, Salazar. Oh, that's a good sentence. I'm grateful that you helping us out with our English. Yes. You just want to make sure you add the R. I'm grateful that you are helping us out with English. So good job. Salazar, you got 5 points. Okay. Yep. Brandon, did I give you 5 points, Brandon? If I didn't, you get 5 points for that sentence too.
I did another sentence.
Good. All right. Does anybody else online here, do you guys want to spell a sentence with help out? Go ahead. If you type a sentence with help out, I'll give you 5 points. Okay. Okay. My son has another sentence to share with us. Go ahead.
Yeah, okay, so I helped out my mom with organizing.
Ooh, that's a great sentence. Can you say that one more time while I type it?
I helped out my mom with organizing.
Okay, so he said, I helped out my mom with organizing. So 5 points for you, buddy. That's awesome. All right. So if you're just joining us tonight, we're playing Phrase It with the phrasal verb card deck. And what we're doing is we're saying the phrasal verb, and you write the past tense. Then after that, you get 5 points if you make a sentence with the phrasal verb. All right, so that's help out. Anybody else want to type a sentence with help out? If you want to type a sentence, I'll give you 5 points. Help out. I need a drink of water before we do our next phrasal verb. All right, we're doing great. Okay, we're going to do another phrasal verb. We'll start a new one right now. So we're moving on to the next phrasal verb. We have 5 more to do, so we got to get through these. All right. Oh, Brandon has another sentence. Oh, Elmar, welcome. Pardon my English, from Brasilia. Hey, welcome, Elmar. Glad to have you joining us tonight. Great. So you can kind of follow along and see what we're doing to win points tonight with us. If I speak fast English, sorry, I am a native speaker. Oh, my son wants to share another sentence, and then I'll read Brandon's with help out. Go ahead.
Okay, so I helped out a friend to I was helping out a friend.
Oh, so my son changed it from I helped out a friend to I was helping out a friend. So you can use the present continuous or past progressive tense, we would say in English, which is the be verb plus ing. Means in the past sometime I helped somebody, but I'll say I was helping out a friend. Often we'll add another like description to that. We could say like I was helping out a friend when thunder and lightning appeared or something like that. Okay, so anyway, Brandon, you have another sentence. I was helped out with a $500 loan. Awesome. 5 points for you, Brandon. And then Lena, my friend was trying to help me, but not helped me out. Good sentence. Bummer your friend didn't fully help you out, but 5 points for you. All right, we're going to move on to the next phrasal verb, which move on is a phrasal verb, meaning to continue. So let's move on. Your next phrasal verb, I will say present tense You type past tense. The first person to type past tense gets 5 points. Are you ready? Here we go. Your word is get through. Get through. And if I spoke quickly, I'd say get through. Get through. How do you spell get through in the past tense? Okay, let's see. Yes, Lillian, you spelled it correctly.
Got through.
Yes, that is correct, but she beat you to it, so she got the 5 points on that round.
All right.
Good job. All right, you guys can still get 5 points for your sentences, though. All right, let's see who got it this time. Lena, yes, got through. Yes, Lena, you got 5 points. Brandon got through. Yes, that is correct, but Lena beat you all to it with got through. So Lena got the 5 points on the fun spelling round. All right, yes, good job. Got through. Got through. Salazar, yes, that's correct. So we changed the E to an O to make past tense in irregular English, or the irregular verb. That's a popular one too. Get. We use that for a lot. Get by, get over, get through, get up, get down. It's used. Get has, I think there's like 20 or more phrasal verbs that use get. It's very common verb. But Jane, yes, got through. Yes, that is correct. Okay. Are you all ready to make a sentence with get through or got through or ing, getting through? You'll double the T for ing on that one. Okay, ready?
Yes.
Everybody can get 5 points now. Make a sentence. 1, 2, 3, go. Type a sentence with get through. Type your sentence with get through. And I'll play theme music for you. Boop, 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 boop. As you write.
No.
As you write. As you write. No, my son says he doesn't like my theme music, so we're not going to do that anymore. Okay. Don't be quiet while you write. Ooh, Brandon has one here. I got through my physical test last year. Hey, good job. That's a good sentence, Brandon. You got 5 points. Okay, my daughter has one. Read it to us.
We are all getting through COVID-19 together.
Yes, we are all getting through COVID-19 together. That is 5 points for you, Lillian. Reese, what do you got?
Okay, so I got through a problem in math, and I also I was getting through a problem in math.
Okay, so my son said he got through a problem in math. I didn't tell you the definition, so I'm so sorry, everyone. Get through means to continue, to endure or persevere or be challenged to accomplish something. It can also mean like driving, like you're going through a tunnel. But get through is often used with like something that you persevere or fight through. Or past tense, well, that would be go through. Not get, went through, but this is get. That's go, went. This is get, got. All right, everybody's typing in stuff here. So Lena has one. I got through the hot weather in Thailand. Yes, Lena, you get 5 points. Lil, ring the bell. All right, that's for you, Lena. You just got 5 points. I had my daughter Lillian ring the bell for you. Yes, you got through the hot weather in Thailand. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's something to get through. So again, get through means like to endure or to persevere. Means to endure or persevere or push through, which is another phrasal verb, push through, to push through something. Nope, we can't ring it until someone makes a sentence, and then they get 5 points.
Okay, fine.
Thanks, buddy. Okay, so that's get through. Anybody else want to type a sentence with get through? Yes, no? All right. Well, if you do type a sentence with get through and it's delayed, I'll still give you 5 points. We're going to continue on and move on to the next phrasal verb. We still have 4 more to do tonight, which means you are getting a lot of points, I think. So here we go. Your next phrasal verb to win. Your next phrasal verb to win 5 points. Spell the past tense of this word in the chat. Ready? Past tense word. Here's your present tense word. Here we go. The word is pull apart. Pull apart. How do you spell pull apart in the past tense.
Got it.
Pull. Wow. Jeez, wow. You guys are fast.
I think got
Pull apart. Past tense. Okay. How about you both show me at the same time? Since it looked like it was the same time. I'm gonna check for spelling. Let me see. Yes. 5 points to both of you. Because you got it at the same time, you both got 5 points. Lena. Yes, you got 5 points, Lena, for pulled apart with ED. Not pulled, but pulled apart. Excellent job. Oh, and Brandon, you threw in a sentence with get through. I was offered a car if I can get through my test at school. Good, Brandon. I gave you 5 points, Brandon, for that other sentence. But Lena, you get the bonus 5 points here for the past tense. Yes, pulled apart. Let's say that word together. Pulled apart.
Pulled apart.
Pulled. So what happens is my to get that L sound, my tongue touches the top of my teeth. Pull, and I add my voice. So try this with me. Pull, and it immediately drops down. My teeth go like this, and my tongue goes right here to get that D sound. So let's try it one more time. Pull, apart. Got it? Good pronunciation. Excellent job. Okay, now for 5 more points. Oh, my son has something real quick.
So
hurry up.
In Spanish, LL is ya or ya.
Right. My son is learning Spanish, and he said in Spanish, LL is what?
Ja, or or yeah.
Yeah. So it's j or yeah in Spanish, this combination. But in English, it's l. Pulled. All right. So go ahead and type a sentence with pull apart. Ready? I'll give you 5 points. Go. Make a sentence with pull apart. Everybody, make a sentence with pull apart, and you will get 5 points. All right. Salazar says, I think my internet is so slow because... Oh, yeah. Well, sorry, Salazar. I know. You know, usually, I'm going to be honest with you guys, Brandon sometimes gets in here faster. So it can be internet connection. Maybe he has a really good internet connection. I don't know. It depends on what your connection is. But, yeah. But it's fun to practice anyway. Even if you don't win the 5 points, you get to practice spelling with ED and listening and speaking, right? So that's good. So make a sentence with pull apart, and I will give you 5 points. Hey, Juan, welcome. Hi, welcome. Oh, yeah, I understand. Well, welcome. You can we still have 3 more phrasal verbs to do tonight after this one. So you can still learn and get points with us. But right now, everyone is typing a sentence with pull apart, and you get 5 points if you spell a sentence. Okay. All right. Oh, boy. Lillian, you go first, then you, Reese. Go ahead. Read your sentence with pull apart.
I pulled apart the Legos.
Did you hear that? I pulled apart the Lego. Can you find some Legos so I can show everyone? Give me some Legos that we can pull apart. And pull apart means to remove 2 pieces from one. So what my daughter said is, I pulled apart the Legos. That would be the sentence. You put together is the opposite. So pull apart, put together. Very common phrasal verb. And 30% of how we talk is made up of phrasal verbs. You can also use this for like ideas. I pulled apart the idea that we had to discuss in our engineering meeting or something like that. But yeah. All right. So let's see. And again, Juan, hello. I pulled apart my pets because they were fighting. Yes, Brandon. Yep. Ding for Brandon. And then I'm going to give you 5 points for your sentence. Reese, tell me your sentence, and I'll get you 5 points. That's a good one, Brandon.
I was pulling apart my tabs on the computer. So it's like my tabs. I have like 4 tabs. I pull one into like a new window on the computer, and when I pulled that out, then I pushed like the button where it doesn't X out of the window, but it puts down the window.
So my son said he pulled apart the tabs on his window, like from a computer. You're like pulling them apart. You might use over too. We might say I'm pulling the tabs over.
Oh yeah, so you can pull the tab to a different spot.
Yeah. All right. So Elmar Torres, welcome again, Elmar. I am flying in Portuguese. I cannot understand I am trying every day. You made the difference for me and my girlfriend. You inspire me. Oh, hey, thank you. That's very kind of you, Elmar. Thank you for saying that. Good. Yeah. Oh, man, it must be late in Brazil. All right, good night. Good night, Elmar. I hope you have a good night. Thank you. Obrigado. Yeah. All right, Lena, let's see your sentence. I pulled apart a watermelon on two before to cut it into pieces. Try to understand. Oh, into. Okay, yeah, you want to use you actually want to say I pulled apart. That is correct with pull apart a watermelon. Pulled apart a watermelon in two. You could say that. Or you could even just use the phrasal verb cut with apart, and you could say I cut apart the watermelon. So even though you're saying cut and pull, you can just remove pull and say I cut apart the watermelon. So that's a choice for you as well. But pull apart. Yep. And let's say this together for pronunciation, everyone. Pull apart. Past tense. Pulled apart. Pulled apart. All right. Great practice. And Lena, did I give you 5 points? If not, you get 5 points for that sentence. All right. Moving on. We have 3 more phrasal verbs. Are you with me?
Yep.
Yes. Let's do this. Okay. I'll get you 5 points. You want to just wave and say hi, Lil, with your hand? Ah, it's my daughter's hand, my son's hand. They're saying hi. Okay. So also, if you want to see a video where they help me out, it's my how to bake the best chocolate chip cookies ever video. I have it on YouTube here. You can watch my cookies video if you like to bake at home in English. That'll be fun. All right. Oh, Brandon has one. A bridge was pulled apart because of the earthquake. Yes, it's taken apart. 5 points for you, Brandon. That is correct. Okay. Here we go. We will practice the next phrasal verb, which is ready to listen and spell in past tense to get 5 points. Here you go. Log off. Log off. How do you spell log off in the past tense?
Oh,
ooh, Faustino, welcome. Good to see you, Faustino.
We both got it at the same time.
Okay, my kids both spelled this, but give me 1 minute. I want to see what they type first, and then I'll let everyone spell. Okay, Lena, yes. Lena, you got 5 points. Logged off. That's correct. Okay, Lillian Reese, show me what you got. Yes, Reese,
I got
5 points. Lillian, show me. Because you both stood up at the same exact time. Yes, 5 points for you. So they both stood up and they both said logged off. And I'm like, same time. So they both get 5 points for that one. Lena, though, you typed first, so you get the 5 points. I'm sure if we were in person together in a classroom, like when I taught English with adults before, I think if we were in a group class, I would think that maybe 2 to 3 of you would say at the same time. But with the chat, I'm only going with the first person who types. So, Lena, you got the 5 points with logged off. What does log off mean? Does that mean like a log, like a tree that's dead and it's off? Is that what it means? What does log off mean? Do you guys know?
Oh, I have.
Okay, you go, Reese.
I have my sentence.
Okay, he raised his hand. So go ahead.
Okay, my sentence is.
Wait, no, not your sentence. What does it mean? What does log off mean?
Well, log off means is like you log off of like a device.
Log off. So like to discontinue something.
Yeah.
Okay.
You log off of your computer or log off of a game on your computer.
All right. Did you hear that, Salazar? You log off a game on your computer. It means to like end the electronic device that you're working on. Okay. What is the definition of log off?
For me, log off means to like shut down my computer.
So for her, it means to shut down her computer, which is another phrasal verb, and that means to turn off, to shut down. But log off means I'm on a program and I'm closing the program. It really means to end the program that you're on. That's really log off. So a lot of times on your computer, it will say, in English, it will say log off or shut down. You'll see that option with the little icon on many computers. You can log off or shut down, okay? So log off, that's what that means. You're welcome, Salazar. Okay, make your own sentence now with log off. Go. You can do it. Make your own sentence with log off. All right, Brandon, I logged off my Facebook account. 5 points for you, Brandon, for making a sentence. Yes, we do log off our Facebook account. Okay, Lillian, what's your sentence with log off?
Me and my friends logged off of Gmail.
She said, me and my friends logged off Gmail. You could say my friends and I logged off my Gmail, but I get it.
Okay.
All right. Anybody else? Type a sentence.
I have 3
5 points for you.
Like 3 sentences.
Okay. Wow. 3. My son just did 3 sentences. Oh my goodness.
No.
How are you doing? Are you typing a sentence? Type a sentence, and I'll give you 5
can I
points
say my
online here.
sentences?
Okay, go ahead. Say your
Okay,
sentence.
so I logged off I logged off again on my computer. And the third one is I was logging off an offline game on my computer.
Good. 5 points for you, Reese, about logging off your computer. Lena, your sentence is lots of Americans logged off Twitter, the Twitter. Yes, you don't have to say the with that one. You can just say lots of Americans logged off Twitter. But I can see the confusion there. But yeah, that's right. They did. So Lena, you got 5 points on that one. Way to go. All right. So that's log off. Anybody else want to type a sentence with log off? All right. If you do, I'll give you 5 points. We're going to continue. We have 2 phrasal verbs left tonight to get points. All right. Here we go. Also, these most of these phrasal verbs that I'm using. Okay. Most of these phrasal verbs that I'm using are from the Phrase It To deck, which actually is blue. It looks blue, but it includes 50 of these red phrasal verbs in the deck, even though it's blue online. The blue just show like the nouns. So you can get this. If you go to my website, ESL With Purpose, or type Phrase It To game on Amazon, you can find these there. Okay, so the app was logged off last year. You would want to add you'd want to add the ed form of that one, Salazar. But yes, I'll give you 5 points for that sentence. Okay, our next phrasal verb. Ready to listen and spell in the past tense? Here we go. Ask about. Ask about. Okay. Spell ask about in the past tense, and I'll give you 5 points. And thanks for staying with me this long to go through all of these phrasal verbs. By the end of tonight, you will have completed 10 phrasal verbs that you practiced. All right, Lena, 5 points for you. Or for some of you, it's morning. So by the end of our time, you will have completed 10 phrasal verbs. All right, Brandon, yes, that's right. But Lena beat you to it. Asked about. Not asked, asked about. All right, it is time for my children to go to bed. It's getting late. So good night. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time. Good night. Cool. So I'll have to add up my children's points later. All right. So, yay. No problem. Asked about. Asked about. That is correct. And ask about means to inquire or have a question about something. So we'd say that. Ask about or asked about. Yeah, you guys can add up your points and compare before you go to bed. Good night, buddy.
100 points.
Wow. My son said he has 100 points. All right, bud. Good night.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, so we'll say, yeah, you're doing great, Lena. I agree with Salazar. Yep. And Brandon, good. Yep. All right. So now to get 5 more points, I want you to type a sentence with ask about. Ready? Go. Type a sentence with ask about. And I will give you 5 points. You can do it. Ask about. Asked about means to inquire. Okay. So I'm waiting for you guys to type your sentence with ask about, and I'll give you 5 points for that. All right, Brandon has a sentence. I was asked about how I got a new Ferrari. 5 points for you, Brandon. That's a great sentence. Yes, you were asked about how you got a new Ferrari. Good. Yeah. Anybody else? Sometimes we ask people at work questions too. You might say, I asked about getting a raise at work. You know, that's something you might ask about. And so ask about is a good one. Anybody else have a sentence you want to say with ask about? If you have a sentence with ask about, type it in the chat and I will give you 5 points. All right, Salazar says the police were asking about the robbery to the neighbors. Right. So you could say to the neighbors, or you could even say at the neighbors with AT. But yes, Salazar, 5 points for you for making a sentence there. Ask about. Yep, they asked about that. That's a good one. Cool. Okay. All right. Anybody else want to type a sentence with ask about? There could be a delay with your internet connection. So if you do make a sentence with ask about, I will give you 5 points. All right. We will continue on our last phrasal verb tonight. Oh, Lena has one. Alex lets us to ask about, which is great. Yeah. So you might want to say Alex lets us ask about English. So that would be maybe a better way to say that. But yes, 5 points for you, Lena. And remember, if I say 5 points for you guys, remember or write them down. All right, Brandon, I asked my friend about why he didn't show up at work. Yes, Brandon, that's another great sentence. So, yep. Yeah, thanks. Okay, here is your last phrasal verb. Can you spell in the past tense this phrasal verb? I'll say present tense. You type and spell past tense. Ready? Here we go. Find out. Find out. How do you spell find out in the past tense? Find out. Find out. What would you do? Find out in past tense. First person to type find out in past tense gets 5 points. Lena, you get in here again. You must have an awesome internet connection today. So yeah, found out. Lena beat you, Brandon. Sorry, but find out, found out. Yes, Salazar, that's correct. Anyone else want to type find out, found out? That is exactly how you type that. It's O-U-N-D, and it's in irregular form. Let's say it, though, for pronunciation together. Find out, past tense, found out, found out. Okay, and what does this mean, find out in English? Well, it means to discover or learn something or to find information you didn't have before. So you might use these phrasal verbs together. You'd be like, I asked about the job and I found out it's in another state. Or I asked about the job and I found out it's only online. Or something like that. You know, you could use these two phrasal verbs together in that conversation. But go ahead and type your own sentence and I will give you 5 points. Looks like, oh, Salazar is already on it. Okay. Finally, I found out the solution for this problem. Yes, that is correct, Salazar. You get 5 points for a sentence. All right, I want to see you guys type your own sentence. Please tell me what is something you find out, or make a sentence with find out, found out, finding out. My friend found out he was adopted. Okay, yes, like discovered that. 5 points for you, Brandon. Excellent. Good job. Yeah, find out, found out. Yeah, that's good. Okay. Excellent. All right. Anybody else have a sentence? If you type a sentence, I will give you 5 points for that. Anybody have one? No? All right. Well, as we wait for that one, let's practice the pronunciation of all of these sounds again with all the phrasal verbs. And then I have something important to tell you after that. So here we go. Let's just listen and say for the phrasal verbs we learned tonight, and we'll go back from what we learned. So listen and say, find out, found out, find out, found out. And to make this sound, I have to put my teeth on the bottom of my lip. I go, and I push air, but no sound, no voice. But I go, find out, found out. Good. I'm finding out who ate my piece of cake later. Yes, Brandon. 5 more points for you. Good job. All right. We're going to end the points. So type your points in the chat. How many points did you get? Okay. So as you type your points in the chat, we're going to practice our pronunciation to review as we do that. So add up your points, tell me how many you got, and we'll see who the winner is. But as you do that, let's practice this. Make up, made up, make up, made up. Okay, another phrasal verb we did tonight. Talk back to, talked back to. Say that with me again. Talk back to, talked back to. Good. Okay. Talk over, talk over, talked over. Okay. All right, Brandon, you got 30 points. Good. Everybody else keep typing in the chat how many points you got if I gave you points. All right, let's listen and say this. Do over, did over, do over, did over. Good practice. Help out, help out, helped out, helped out. So it has a T sound at the end with the ED. Not help ed, but helped out. So it's kind of like, it's kind of silly to say that, but helped out. But if I say it quickly, I might say helped out, helped out. But it's like a light T if I talk very fast in English. But good pronunciation review with me, everyone. Let's do this one. Get through, get through, got through, got through. The next one, pull apart, pull apart, pulled apart, pulled apart. Good. Okay, and this one, log off, log off, logged off, logged off. Yep, that one. The next one is ask about, ask about, asked about, asked about. Let's do this one more time. Asked about. Good. And then this one, try on, tried on, try on, tried on. I tried on these glasses, or I tried on something. Great practice tonight, everyone. All right. Salzar got 35 points, and Lena, you got 70 points. Excellent. All right. I think Lena won, everybody. Yay, Lena. Woo! Lena won tonight. Good job. You did great. All right. I want to share something with all of you. I'm actually starting a new class. I will answer 1 or 2 English questions from you tonight. I always stay a couple minutes late to answer your English questions. I will. So Brandon, please wait. I will answer your question. But I want to tell you about my online course I'm creating. I'm actually launching another 8-week session, but it's going to be focused on pronunciation. So I had a lot of people ask me about some pronunciation help, and I've had some different students do that. And so I'm going to create another 8-week course starting not this Saturday, but next Saturday, and it will be live every time. And it will actually have pronunciation focus for you. I have another student that wants to pay me for this class. I said, great. And I know I have another student who really wants to continue with that too. So if you want to join us in a live Zoom setting where it's not just me talking to you here on YouTube, but you want to learn like how do we say the and the or t and d, I will focus on pronunciation lessons very specifically for you and your needs in a group setting through a live Zoom session. It'll be Saturdays at 8 a.m. Mountain Time, I think 9 a.m. Mountain Time. But I'll send you the link. It's actually right here for that pronunciation course. And you can spread out the payment so it's a little easier for you. So if you can't do $200, it's actually, the whole course is $200, but it's here. Okay. Oh, wow. You're in Thailand, Lena. Nice. Yeah, it's nighttime here for me. So in the morning, it would be a different time. But if you go to my website and you click my new online course subscription, you can subscribe, or you can pay for that pronunciation class. And the first session will be coming up soon. I'm still adding more to the curriculum for you, but it will be 2 payments of $100. So you can pay $100 this month and $100 next month So instead of just paying $200 up front, it just makes it a little easier for you, to do that with me. That's a live class. We'll do it on Saturdays. I work another full-time job, so that's the only time I have available. So hopefully it works for you. I'll also record that time too with whoever's there, so you can watch the recorded session even if you can't make it live for that pronunciation class. I also have a ongoing class I'm going to be adding each month, in-depth phrasal verb lessons with conversation practice. And you can actually see a couple of samples. My first 2 lessons are free for that one. And that one's just a cheaper subscription course. So if you're like, I can't do your pronunciation class, Alex, but I really want to, still practice some English with you outside of the Phrase It Lives on Thursday. Well, if you want more English practice, on your own time, whenever you want to watch the video, go to my website there, and you can get that online subscription. The first month is $9.99. After that, it's $29.99 because it gives you access to my ongoing classes that I will release, or my ongoing videos that I'll release. Plus, you get one bonus live session with me that's a Q&A. It's a monthly Q&A. It's not every week like my pronunciation class, but it's a once a month group thing if you do my subscription class, and that is also on Saturdays. So I hope that helps you with your English. You can check out my website. I'll be adding more as time goes on, and to help you improve your English. And just so you know, if you don't know me, I do have a master's degree. I have a bachelor's degree in radio, television, broadcasting, a master's degree in leadership. I was accredited as an educator with English. I have a TEFL certification, and I love helping you improve your English so you can get a better job, maybe just be better understood in your day in life. And so I really believe if you learn English the real way, like we really talk, it could change your life. You could get a better opportunity. So just want to share that with you. I may offer another course down the road on cover letter and resume editing. So that's another course to be aware of that you could look out for. That will just be a one-time kind of session, but I will be offering that as well as one of my courses to help you with your career or your English in that regard. So you're welcome, Salazar. Glad to have all of you. And if you want, tell your teacher friends that teach English or other English language learners, you guys can get my Phrase It game. Just go to Amazon.com and type in the Phrase It game. And if you type that phrase in on Amazon, you should find my game there, and you can buy it online. Or check out my website, ESLWithPurpose.com, or the online course there for you. But yeah, please subscribe to my online course. It will help you with your English. You can watch it on your own time, anytime. Also, if you can't pay for my subscription course, you can just always check out some of the free content I do have here on YouTube to help you out. So just want to share that with you. Please go to my website, check out my course when you can. But as I promised, I will answer a couple English questions for you tonight. So Brandon said, what does endorse mean? Okay, endorse, great question. Endorse, Brandon, means to give a good recommendation. So if someone endorses a book, let me see, I'm going to find my book. Where are you at, book? Oh, I have a really great book here called Business Made Simple. I love this book. It is I don't have a business degree, but it's like a business degree in a book. It is one of the best books I've ever read. But if I endorse it, that means I would write something maybe at the beginning here of the endorsement. And you'll see this a lot in books. They endorse the author. So like this person says, Business Made Simple has transformed our company. We are gaining more traction than ever before and have clarity and purpose. So this business owner, this maybe CEO of a company, endorsed this book. Here's another endorsement. Business Made Simple helps me go into any company and make it successful. Samita Singh, a student. So even a student who is an international English language learner, or maybe just an international student, said this book made him more successful. So this business book will help a lot of people grow a business. It will help you, in your career. But people endorse the book, or even on the back, they'll make an endorsement. So if someone endorses you for a job application, it's kind of like a recommendation, but it'd be like, well, I endorse, Salazar because of what he's doing, or Brandon. They'll be like, I want to endorse you and write something nice for you. But recommendation or referral, or a letter of reference might be another term you'll see in like career English for applying for a job. But endorse can mean like, it can also mean online, like influencers will endorse somebody. They'll spend money on an influencer that says, hey, I like what this person has to offer. Let's endorse them. Let's give them money or sponsor them in some way. It's kind of similar to sponsoring, but sponsoring involves money. Endorsing is more like writing something about that thing you're recommending. So did that make sense, Brandon? I hope so. All right. Anybody else have an English question for me tonight? If you have an English question, I'll take time to answer 1 or 2 more English questions. So go ahead, type in the chat your question, and I will try to help you. Okay, let's see. Your next question. What does outrage mean? Oh, you'll hear this in the news, in the media, especially online or when you're watching something. Brendan asked a great question. What does outrage mean? Outrage means like anger, extreme anger, like, I'm just outraged, or like very upset. So it means, yeah, extreme anger, or very upset would be another one for that one, for outrage. So hopefully that helps you too with that one. Okay, one more question. I have time for one more question. Anybody want to ask me an English question? I will answer it for you tonight, as I promised. Like, what is the shirt I'm wearing? Mandalorian. The Mandalorian. It's a cool Disney Star Wars show that my family likes to watch together. So yeah. All right. Any more English questions? Do you have an English question? All right. If you don't, I'm just going to share with you again. Please hop over to my online course and you can subscribe to that, get the monthly lessons. And I walk through the definitions of each phrasal verb, how they might be used with some images and pictures. And then I do like an A-B conversation practice, and you can do that. Oh, Brandon did have one more question. Great. Brandon with the questions tonight. All right, Brandon. What does reach out mean? That's a common one. You'll hear that in customer service. Like you have a problem, you're calling a company, and you might hear, oh, we'll reach out to you tomorrow. Oh, you will? Okay, great. You'll reach out to me tomorrow. Oh, Berea, the one on pronunciation, that one is this link, the second link. So I'll put them in the description. When I end the video tonight, Berea, I will type in the description tonight in this video. So if you rewatch this video, I'll have those links there for you. Yeah, the one I just gave you now, that last link for my online course will take you there. You can go there. I'm going to get started on the pronunciation one. That one will start next Saturday. So you can subscribe to that one if you want. But my monthly course is a lot cheaper. It's more affordable if you want to watch it on your own time. That one is more like phrasal verb focused, but it does have some pronunciation in the speaking and conversation lessons for you. So yeah, you can do that for that course. But Brandon, to reach out means to reach back, to communicate to somebody again, even though it's from a distance. So you might be in a situation where, let's say, we'll have someone reach back out to you tomorrow. Thanks for the interview. They might shake your hand, say welcome. After you finished a job interview, they'll say, okay, if you're one of the candidates we decide to pursue, we'll reach back out to you next week. And sometimes they'll add the verb back, like reach back. Why do we add back? I don't know. But reach back out to you is a common phrase, or we'll reach out to you next time. You can use it in a more proactive way too, like I need to reach out to my friend that I haven't talked to in a long time. So you are initiating the long distance contact, or that element of contact. So I might say even tonight, hey, do you have questions about my online English course? Reach out to me and email me your questions, right? And so I might say something like that, meaning like get in contact with someone. So did that answer your question, Brandon? Give me an emoji if it did. Thumbs up or a wave or yes. You can type yes. That way I can help you. And Berea, did I answer your question about the course? I hope so. All right. You're welcome. Cool. And, you know, as time goes on, I might add more courses. Like I said, a resume writing or a resume and cover letter editing course with maybe a consultation on job interview too. But I haven't made that course available yet, but I will in the future. But for now, you can subscribe to my subscription course, or you can pay for my 8-week session only. Starts April 3rd and it ends May 22nd. So it's only for 8 weeks. So you have to commit if you're going to be a part of it to pronounce. But they will be recorded. So, all right. Thank you everyone again tonight for joining. Again, check out my online courses to help you improve your English. You can also watch my free videos here on YouTube. And I will see you at the next Phrase It Live. Good night, everyone. Oh, wait, not yet. I will not say goodnight. Brandon had another question. Last one, teacher. How do you pronounce awkward and frightened? Oh, okay. We'll just say it together real quick. Everyone, let's pronounce awkward. And word actually sounds like er, like in better. It has that er sound, but awkward. And then frightened. Frightened, the N and that D are like a voice sound that just blend together. So let's say that together. Frightened, frightened, frightened. And the T is so soft. We don't even hear it. It's like not frightened. Like British speakers will emphasize the T sound. But if you're learning American English, it's going to be frightened, frightened. So that was awkward and I was frightened. But we don't want to end on that note. So yeah, you can find out more English if you go to my website, check out my online courses. You can also find out more English with my free YouTube lessons here too. All right, guys, good night. Thanks, Brandon, for that question. Thank you, Lena, Berea, everyone else, Carlos, everybody who was here tonight. Just want to say thank you, and I'll see you all at the next Phrase It Friday.